I want to talk today about a feeling most men carry, but almost nobody talks about. It's not depression, it's not burnout, and it's not laziness. It's this quiet, persistent sense that you are working as hard as you know how to work, and the life you actually want keeps staying just out of reach. You provide, you show up, you do the right things, and something still feels off. Like you're running a race that doesn't have a finish line, or climbing a ladder that ends at a ceiling. If you know that feeling, you're in the right place. Welcome back to the Network Marketing Cowboy channel, Cowboys and Cowgirls. And I want to spend the next about 20 minutes telling you exactly why you feel that way and what nobody in your life has probably been willing to say about it. I grew up on a working ranch and farm in southeastern Idaho. I have two brothers, a family that worked hard and believed in it. I want to tell you something about that upbringing that took me a long time to see clearly. The ranch taught me everything about how to work hard and almost nothing about how to build true freedom. My father worked hard. His father worked hard. Every man I looked up to growing up worked hard. And none of them ever built financial freedom. Not because they were lazy or weak or even lacking in character. Because nobody in that line had ever been taught how to. The blueprint I inherited was work hard, be honest, provide for your family, save what you can, and hope the math works out in the end. That blueprint is not wrong. It is just incomplete. And an incomplete blueprint, followed faithfully for decades, will get you to exactly the place most men end up. Respected, tired, and stuck. The ceiling is not a personal failure. It is the predictable outcome of the following of an incomplete plan. You can't outwork a broken model. You can only replace it. Let me explain why the traditional model has a ceiling built into it. The model goes like this. You trade your time for money. More skill time equals more money. Usually more seniority equals more money. The ceiling on your income is set by the ceiling on your time. And here is a problem with that. Time is the one resource you cannot earn more of. You can always earn more money, but you cannot earn more Tuesday afternoon with your family. So when your income is directly tied to your time, you are always one decision away from the income stopping. That's not even your decision. An injury, a company restructure, a market shift, and the paycheck stops. But guess what? Those bills do not. I spent 19 years inside that model. I was good at it. I climbed that ladder. I delivered. And then I looked up and saw that ceiling when my head about hit it. And I understood for the first time that that ladder I was on was always going to end there. And that's not a personal failing. That is the design of the system. The system was not designed to make you free. It was designed to make you reliable. And those are two different things. The model most of us were handed was designed to keep us productive, not free. And until you understand that distinction, you will keep working harder inside a system that has a ceiling and wondering why that ceiling keeps following you. In my experience, working with men in this situation, there are 3 reasons they stay stuck. Not 1, but 3. And they usually operate together. The first reason is the blueprint problem. The plan they were told, does not lead where they want to go. But because everyone around them is following the same plan, and it feels like the only plan. Like if you question it, it somehow is disloyal to the people who handed it to you. It's not disloyal to want a better plan. It's the responsible thing to do. The second reason is the identity problem. A man who has built his identity around being a hard worker, a good provider, a reliable employee, a man who earns his keep, finds it genuinely threatening to consider that working harder might not be the answer. Because if hard work is not the answer, then what is all this effort for? Here's the reframe. Hard work is not the problem. It is the foundation. The issue is what the hard work is building. Direct it toward leverage and assets, and everything changes. The third reason is the fear problem. And we talked about fear a lot on this channel. Fear of what people will say if you try something different and it doesn't work. Fear of being wrong about something you believed in for 30 years. Fear of looking foolish in front of the people you respect. I know that fear is real, and it is the subject of a whole episode by itself. But I'll say this now. The cost of that fear is not staying safe. The cost of that fear is staying stuck. And those are not the same thing. Playing it safe is not free. It charges you in time, in your presence, and in regret. So what does it actually take to get unstuck? It's not more effort. It's definitely not more sacrifice. Not working until midnight while your kids sleep. 3 things. First, adopt a new model. The entrepreneur model. One built on leverage instead of just labor. On assets instead of just hours. On income that compounds instead of income that stops when you do. Second, a system, a proven system, not theory, not a course that gives you information without a path, a step-by-step framework that other people have already walked, and that you can duplicate without reinventing everything from scratch. Third is the biggest, a decision, not a feeling of readiness. A decision. The person who gets unstuck are not the ones who waited until everything was perfectly aligned. They are the ones who decided that the ceiling was not the destination and moved before they felt ready. That's it. New model, proven system, one decision. The R.A.N.C.H method is the model and the system. The decision is yours. I want to leave you with something we're sitting on this week. Every year you stay inside a model with a ceiling is a year your family gets a version of you that is stretched thin. A year your finances stay exactly where they are. A year the gap between where you are and where you want to be gets a little wider. I'm not saying that to shame you. I am saying it because nobody said it plainly enough to me for a long time. And I wish they had. That ceiling is real. You're not imagining it. You're not weak for feeling it. But you do get to decide what you do next. If this resonated, subscribe. This is what every Saturday is going to look like. Real conversation. No hype. No shame. Just the truth about what it takes to build a different kind of life. And I have a free training in the description that walks you through the R.A.N.C.H method in full. The model, the system, the path. It's free. No pitch. The link is in below in the description. Vision without a timeline is a dream. Vision with a timeline is a plan. A plan with a system is a destiny. Remember, faith, freedom, financial independence. Now go build the rest.